Hello everybody, welcome to Town of Salem. I am Chay This is K Plays Town of Salem. This is a game that I hold very near and dear to my heart. We're gonna play a quick game of it here. I'm gonna, initially in this first episode, I don't know what I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna try and explain the game as we go. This is a game about lying, deception, hiding who you really are from the other players so that you can complete the objective unique to you to win the game before the other factions do. We're gonna play here as we'll be Burble. You use a different name every game because you don't want people to know who you are, obviously. And I'm going to show you a few things here about the game, and then we're going to go over the classes in subsequent videos. This is just a demonstration of the game, essentially. See what my role is. There's a lot of roles you could possibly be in this game. I think there's several dozen at this point. I'm the jailer. Now, I'm working with the town. They're the good guys, as it were. I'm a prison guard who secretly detains people. Every night, I can take somebody to jail. They won't know who I am, but I can ask them questions, and I have the option to kill them if I so choose. However, if I kill somebody who's on my side, I'm penalized, and I don't want to do that. Now, I'm Burble, who is over here in this corner. I'm going to go ahead and choose to jail Shark tonight. I'm going to write this down. I'm Burble the Jailer. Hello. Okay. Now I'm asking Shark for his role. I want to know what he claims to be. He says he's the doctor. I'm writing this in my will because if I die, people will be able to see my will, and they'll know what I knew. Shark is claiming doctor, and now it's not necessarily a good idea to let the bad guys know who he was, but nothing else happened, so pretty quiet. I didn't get killed by anybody. We're gonna see what happened while we were busy last night. Huffy and AIDS died. Oh no. Okay, so those are two players who are dead. AIDS is dead. What was AIDS? He was killed by a veteran. So veterans are guys who kill people who visit them at night. Like if I had tried to jail the veteran, he would have killed me. Claims to be an escort, and he escorted your mama. Escort visits somebody, prevents them from performing their role, but veterans can get through that. So that means that your mama's probably a veteran, actually, because he really was an escort. Okay, Huffy was killed by the Mafia. Those are the bad guys. We're trying to stop the Mafia. He's the lookout. He was watching AIDS. Was he really the lookout? We shall soon see. The Mafia left a bloody note that just says goodbye. No clues there. Okay, so Huffy was the lookout. He can see who visits certain people that he's watching that night. We have to get rid of the Godfather, the Framer, and the Mafioso, who are the Mafia. And we have to get rid of the serial killer, who's his own faction trying to win. We can do this by voting each day to hang one person. Now, when we hang someone, they're gone. They're just dead. It's about the only way that we can actually kill as town. There are a few town rules who can kill, like the veteran, who is actually a good guy. Accidents happen, unfortunately. So the serial killer, interestingly, didn't kill last night. So how can that be? He must have tried to kill a Mafia member. Okay, so I'm just noting that the serial killer probably attacked somebody who was immune to being killed at night. Characters like the serial killer and the Mafia's Godfather can't actually be killed in the middle of the night by the killing rolls. You have to hang them to get rid of them. So some people are just... We don't really have any leads, so we're not making any votes yet. Now, I'm jailing Lichen Wolf tonight. And I'm going to ask him for his role. And he's going to give me his role, hopefully. Uh-oh, he's not coming out with his role. This could be bad. Oh, I was killed by the Mafia. Ouch. I was attacked in the night by the Mafia, so I am dead. I'm out of the game, but I can still win if the town wins. So Burble was killed. That was me. I was Burble. I was killed by the Mafia. Now, I left in my will that I jailed Lycan Wolf, but he didn't give me a roll, so I didn't write any roll down. So at least they know that Shark was the doctor and that Lycan Wolf was jailed last night, but didn't give a roll. Mafia thinks Timmy's the serial killer, apparently, and they left that in their death note to me. So the town now knows that Timmy's probably the serial killer. At least if the Mafia is telling the truth. The Mafia wants to get rid of the serial killer, so that might be a good call. I strongly suspect that Timmy will get lynched today. So night 1, he was jailed. Night 2, he healed Timmy. Yeah, which is exactly what happened. He was telling the truth. He really was the doctor. Ty-Hild Flynn's is supposedly the Godfather. So now we have the serial killer accusing the Godfather and the Godfather accusing the serial killer. So this could get very interesting. We have two people who are bad that we now may be able to trust. So we'll see how smart the town is. If the town is wise, well, they'll probably do a pretty good job. If they're foolish, they won't pay attention to the notes that they've been given. And they'll probably lose. It really is a game about paying careful attention. There's a lot of deception. There's a lot of aspects to the game you have to be very careful with. You have to pay a lot of attention. You have to read the chat. And you have to kind of work out the clues in your head. It's a very cerebral game. And I love this game. This is one of my favorites. It's also completely free. You can download it from their website, townofsalem.com, I believe is the website. I'm not sure. I'll get that in the next video, maybe. It's also on Steam. If you buy it on Steam, it's very cheap. You can buy it and you get some free points to get customized skins like that Jester and that Werewolf and things like that, or special houses and stuff. Just for graphical, fun stuff. Looks like there's a lot of votes for Ty-Hild Flynn's, but it's running out of time. He didn't get enough votes to be brought up to the stand, unfortunately. So this could be interesting. Night 3, and we still don't have any of the bad guys dead. It's looking bad for the town. They only have a few members left alive. Not a lot I can do tonight, unfortunately. I'm dead. There is a role called the Medium, who is a town role. They're a good guy, and they can talk to the dead at night. I'm letting the Medium know that Lycan didn't give me a role, which is suspicious, because if you're a town member, you should give your role to the jailer because he's your friend, and you want him to know who you are. So not giving a role at all is very suspicious. Now, you could absolutely, if you're a bad guy, give a role that you lied about. You could claim to be something else, but hey. It looks like your mama's been stabbed by the serial killer. I'm very sorry for your loss. It looks like they're still claiming that Ty-Hild Flynn's is the Godfather. That was the veteran, and that was bold, because the veteran could have actually killed the serial killer if he'd been on alert. You get a few opportunities to use your special power as the veteran. I think 3 per game. Maybe he was out of them. Timmy died. And Timmy was not the serial killer, apparently. Was he? What killed Timmy? Because the Mafia can't kill him at night. No. So Timmy wasn't the serial killer. What was Timmy? He was a second doctor. There is a random town role. It could be any town member. And it turns out that our second town member was a doctor. So we had 2 doctors. You can see the role list, which I will bring up for you here. Right there. That's the role list. It shows every possible role. The only 2 that we don't know existing is town killing, which is either a veteran or a vigilante, or a random townie, which could be any town role. So we still don't know who the town killing role even is. It still looks like Tyhild is going to get lynched. There's a lot of people talking about it. He's probably the Godfather, in all honesty. Although it is possible that there could be some kind of treachery going on. We know he's not the Jester. The Jester is a special role who only wins the game by being hung. He's actually trying to screw everything up for everybody and get lynched by the town or by the Mafia. He doesn't care who kills him, as long as he's not killed at night by, like, being murdered by the serial killer or something. He has to be hung like this guy's about to be. Okay, so he's got enough votes. The majority has voted to bring him up to the stand. Now he has a few seconds to say his defense. He's claiming that he's not the Godfather, that he was attacked by the serial killer and Timmy the doctor healed him that night, saving his life. Tyler is claiming to be a doctor, however, which is impossible because the doctor is dead and the random town doctor is dead. So he can't actually be a doctor. He just got caught in a lie. And he's probably going to get hung. He can't possibly be a doctor. The town votes 3-4. 3 guilty, 4 innocent. He actually walks. The town is foolish. They're trying to bring up another vote against him real quick because I guess some of them have realized that he is, in fact, the Godfather. Nope, it looks like the town's gonna lose at this rate. He claimed to be a doctor when there could have only been 2, and they're all dead. So it looks like it's bad news for the town. The Mafia is probably gonna win this if they can deal with the serial killer. If the serial killer's trying to win it, he's probably gonna try to kill a Mafia member tonight, because the Mafia know who the other Mafia members are. I'm just talking to the medium, excuse me. So, basically... Oh, wait, Lycanwolf's dead and Matthew's down too. So, if Matthew or Lycanwolf are a Mafia role... If Lycanwolf's a Mafia role, the serial killer is still in the game. The problem is the Mafia know who the other Mafia members are, and they can actually talk to each other at night without the town knowing. So, Matthew's dead. He was killed by the Mafia. And who got him? He was the Jester, so he's out. He loses. Jester loses. Jester was not hung. He was killed by the Mafia in the middle of the night. Serial killer stabbed Lycanwolf. I'm suspecting Lycanwolf is Mafia. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We'll see. Serial killer's very mad that we didn't... Oh, he was the mafioso. He's the guy that the Mafia sends to kill people at night. Now the Godfather will have to go out directly and do the killing. So we have a serial killer, 2 Mafia, and the rest of them could still win it. I don't know. I know Tyhild must be the Godfather. I really don't know who else it is. There's not been enough clues, and I didn't live long enough to do my jailer job very well, sadly. They're saying that Ass Dick Fart is the serial killer, and with a name like that, I want to hang him anyway. So we're trying to hang Tyhild Flynn's the Godfather, because I think everybody at this point realizes he is. Now Tyhild is claiming he's the executioner who tried to hang Matthew. The executioner is a role that is actually still alive, that's not part of the town or the Mafia. Their goal is to hang a specific town member in order to win. So... he's trying to claim that he's a lot of different roles, and that's very funny, but... he's probably going to get hung. He did claim to be an impossible 3rd Doctor. I believe he's the Godfather. The mafioso voted innocent on him when it was time to see if we were going to hang him. So that's very suspicious because the mafia usually votes to help. The fact that James Bailey abstained is suspicious. He's probably the last mafia member. Everybody else voted guilty. So let's see what he was. The town voted to hang him 5-0. Yeah, he's the Godfather. Boom. The Godfather is no more. Okay, Godfather's down. Good stuff. So, James Bailey's probably the framer, the last member of the Mafia. I won't go into detail on what all the roles do yet. I'm going to explain them in separate videos. Let's see here. Now, tonight, the framer will become the new mafioso because they have to have a killing role. I'm just letting the medium know that Bailey's probably the last mafia because he didn't vote on the Godfather at all. And that's very suspicious. He would know it was the Godfather and he would be trying to keep him alive. Town Drunk and Edward Bishop are dead. Okay. So let's see what this spells out for us. It's actually a pretty close game right now. Alright, so Town Drunk killed by the Mafia. I suspect they were the investigator. No, they were the executioner, actually. He tried to kill me. Okay, I was his target. Because I died not being lynched, he became a jester so that he could still have a chance to win the game. However, he was killed at night, so he loses anyway. Edward was stabbed by the serial killer. He was an investigator, I believe. So it looks like Ass Dick Fart's probably the serial killer. And James Bailey's probably the new mafioso. So it looks like somebody's getting hung today, most likely. The only two remaining members of the town are... And I was incorrect, actually. The town killing was veteran. We knew that already, day one. The last people are the medium and the sheriff for town. The serial killer is Ass Dick Fart, and James Bailey is the new mafioso. He was promoted from framer. So, we're going to decide how the town's going to handle this. The two remaining members of the town have a chance to hang someone here. They can get somebody killed. Who are they going to vote for? Looks like there's a vote for James Bailey. Another vote for James Bailey. The serial killer's voting for him, absolutely. He wants him dead. Serial killer has actually won the game if they don't hang him, though. And Shaco's voting for the serial killer, which is the correct choice. Shaco's actually right here. They need to hang the serial killer. James Bailey's changing his vote. Nope, it was a tied vote. Wow, it's over then. Town is gonna lose because there's 2 kills tonight. The serial killer will likely kill the mafioso, and the mafioso will probably kill a town member. So it's gonna be left with 1 town member and the serial killer, and they won't have enough votes. They need 2 votes. You need to have more than 50%, and unfortunately, the town is just doomed, I fear. Well, that is a pity, but that's how the game goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. Town of Salem is unforgiving to those who make mistakes and don't think. Ass Dick Fart killed somebody and James killed somebody, but they killed the 2 town members. So, unless I'm wrong, which I could be, I believe that was the sheriff and the medium that just died, though. So the serial killer wins because he's immune at night, and the mafioso isn't, so he kills him at night and just wins the game automatically. So it's a serial killer win. That's not that common, actually. Serial killer's pretty hard to win with. Okay. So that ends it. That's the end of this game of Town of Salem. I do believe the serial killer is going to be the winner. Yep. The mafioso is the only living person. A lot of angry townies at people who didn't do a good job. It's fine. That happens. And the serial killer wins, and that's it, guys. I will see you in the next video where we start exploring the different roles and teaching you guys how to play the game before we get into some more complicated games of it. Bye for now.